Start. The Dowry Act is a piece of social legislation which aims to check the growing menace of the social evil of dowry, and it makes punishable not only the actual receiving of dowry but also the very demand of dowry made before or at the time or after the marriage, where such demand is referable to the consideration of marriage. Dowry is a quite pro quo for marriage is prohibited, and not the giving of traditional presents to the bride or the bridegroom by friends and relatives. Thus, voluntary presents given at or before or after the marriage to the bride or the bridegroom, as the case may be, of a traditional nature, which are given not as a consideration of marriage but out of love, affection, or regard, would not fall within the mischief of the expression dowry made punishable under the Dowry Act. The concept of dowry is intermittently linked with a marriage, and the provisions of the Dowry Act apply in relation to marriages. If the legality of the marriage itself is an issue, further legalistic problems do arise. If the validity of the marriage itself is under legal scrutiny, the demand of dowry in respect of an invalid marriage would be legally not recognizable. Even then, the purpose for which sections 498A and 304B IPC and section 113B of the Indian Evidence Act 1872 bracket for short the Evidence Act bracket close were introduced cannot be lost sight of legislations enacted with some policy to curb and alleviate some public evil rampant in society and effectuate a definite public purpose or benefit positively requires to be interpreted with certain element of realism too, and not merely pedantically or hyper-technically. The obvious objective was to prevent harassment to a woman who enters into a marital relationship with a person and later on becomes a victim of the greed for money. Can a person who enters into a marital arrangement be allowed to take a shelter behind a smoke screen to contend that since there was no valid marriage, the question of dowry does not arise? Such legalistic niceties would destroy the purpose of the provisions. Such hair-splitting legalistic approach would encourage harassment to a woman over demand of money. The nomenclature dowry does not have any magic charm written over it. It is just a label given to demand of money in relation to marital relationship. The legislative intent is clear from the fact that it is not only the husband but also his relations who are covered by section 498A. Legislature has taken care of children born from invalid marriages. Section 16 of the Marriage Act deals with legitimacy of children of void and voidable marriages. Can it be said that legislature which was conscious of the social stigma attached to children of void and voidable marriages closed eyes to plight of a woman and who unknowingly or unconscious of the legal consequences entered into the marital relationship? If such restricted meaning is given, it would not further the legislative intent. Stop.